Hello. We're almost to where we parked for the gifting station. This is our 4th visit.
Yep.
And so our thought today is to switch things up a little bit at the gifting station, so we'll go over that more detail.
Cow in the back.
We've got some cows in the background, and so
Hey, sweet
the other
Bessie.
thing that we're seeing,
Hey, girl.
so we got
Or is it
a,
a male?
don't know, we got a few of them, and there is a salt lick back
Oh yeah,
here.
it's Bessie.
Okay. Well, so the reason we stopped right here
Oh, we got another one looking at us.
is, oh, that's where we cleaned up the garbage. So we've seen this log before on the edge of the road. Right now it's blocking. So don't know if it's a rancher doing that because he's running his cows back here, but
I'm gonna go check it out.
we need to get that moved. So let's go check it out.
That's really weird. I wonder if it is full of like something a bear would be looking for.
That's what I'd be leaning towards. I mean, you never know.
Gosh, we know that the rancher is in the vicinity with another salt block. We passed him way down yonder, coming in. But we are in the vicinity where there is a mineral or salt block set out for the cows.
Yeah.
Which we had no idea
No, when we
was going to be part of this when we created this area for the gifting station. Okay, guys, we didn't make it to the gifting station yet because one, I feel hangry. So,
and I can attest to that.
two, we decided to come out of that area in case the rancher does come by. We noticed the salt lick that the cows were licking on is like next to nil. And when we passed that rancher, he did have a salt lick or mineral block in the back of his truck. So we don't want to cause any like, hey, we're here. So we're back up here on another road because the intention is we got to get me something to eat. But I nearly flew out of the Jeep to take pictures of this because here we got this mess.
Which this whole road, guys, is covered in
Tree markers.
tree messes. Well, I'm just saying, if you look down the ditches, both sides, so who knows if our forest friends have tried to block this road continuously and people keep cutting it open. This section of the road is just littered with stuff that looks like it would be bulldozed, but I don't think it is. I think something's trying to block this road a lot, and people just keep cutting their way through. But it is
It's so rich.
so much going on in here. It's almost overwhelming.
It is overwhelming. We've got
I mean, we're seeing,
crisscross applesauce
and it just really makes me think that this whole roadside, these are all trees that had been across this road.
here. Check this out.
This is just so crazy.
Oh, we got to get back in there. How about we sit down, have our picnic so that I can get refueled. You guys, it's been a bit much. I had a seizure episode last night. My energy's low. I'm trying to get my feet back under me. And so there's just, it's been a lot. But I get out here and I get so excited. So let's eat and then investigate and make it to the gifting station. All right, guys, so we did have a bite to eat. Didn't share that on camera due to the hangriness. It just needed to happen. So I think that's starting to settle and can bring everything back down into a good space. Pops is going to do some viewing, scoping with the FLIR for any activity in this area. And I think I did bring out the drum, the tongue drum. Just going to play a little tune. Mind you guys, I don't have a musical bone in my body. This is just me plinking. So naysayers, just keep going. It's not your channel.
Wow, how do we really feel?
It's just my gift to the forest people. Hopefully it's not so out of tune that it hurts their ears.
Let's hope not. I don't want to get hit by a rock.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, a blessing, not anything but that. And then we're going to go ahead and go into the gifting area and see if anything has changed up there. Just to bring you up to speed, last time we left some jars with nuts in it. So, we'll see what has transpired.
Very curious as to what creatures may have messed with those jars.
Or beans.
Or beans. And we've got that big X back there that we saw from the road. And there's just a ton of stuff. That there is a man-made structure that we've investigated before. But this is across the trail, which cattle can go under, that goes right to that. This is blocking the trail. And something else, another limb snapped here, which don't know, but just a lot going on back here.
My gosh. Well, we could chase these rabbits all day long. We better get to the gifting station.
Yeah.
Take care of business.
I really want to see what's going on there. It's bugging me. I need to see it, but we did need to eat.
Oh, definitely. I'm starting to feel like I'm coming back into my own self again.
Excellent.
That was rough, you guys. You shouldn't go Bigfoot scouting or any of that while you're hangry.
To a lavender festival when you're hangry.
Yes.
Close up there of the stump.
You're so excited. You didn't give me time to do my
You do the photos. You do your photos. I'm just going to talk.
All right.
Okay. The abalone shell upside down, and I see the crystal. Pink chalkboard. Pictures are totally wiped out. We did get that thunderstorm with some rain. Almonds look like they might be intact. Are happy. 2 people, and we come in peace is on the ground. The hand holding a piece of chalk is on the back side of the stump. The jar of hazelnuts. The blue chalk. Okay, I see the other thumbtack. So the one thumbtack's behind it, and one is in it. And I see the jar of walnuts right up against the stump, right in there. Do you see the flower anywhere? This was
not located
the flower. And this one should be more peachy, right? Or pinkish in color.
Yeah, I'll have to pull a photo up to verify.
Okay. Oh, something big scrape, or I see cow prints in it, but it does look like a big scrape.
And cow poo here.
Yeah.
Well, I have not located the flower.
Either have I.
And I don't know what to make of this.
Yeah, it's hard to say. And guys, if you see any details that we are missing, which, because we have missed some in the past, please leave us a comment and we can review the footage again. Yep, the sunshine was upside down.
And that used to sit
In the
back
more where that
behind
white,
the almond jar.
yeah. So things are very much moved.
Which one's this little guy? We're missing my heart.
So this one sits on the red one.
Okay.
So
We're missing a yellow. Yeah, I see we've got right here.
yep.
That's
There's
all.
us two, the happy. I believe this might be the We Come in Peace. Oh no, that's just green. This would be the stars. Oh, the crystals broke.
Broke.
So could have
It's in
got.
half.
So it could have got trampled by cattle once it was knocked down here.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's a new development. The abalone bull was, it had an impact. It was like, look at the impact.
Alright, so no jar was open. I'm gonna leave them just loosely snug again.
You guys, if the GoPro's picking that up in the background, there's someone in the far distance shooting.
There is remember we found a gravel pit maybe a mile away.
Oh.
So someone might be sighting
Okay.
in a gun or just plinking. Let's lift the chalkboard and see. But I think the chalkboard's done.
Wedged.
Yeah, like it had that, and that. Kind of over it. Totally gone. Does look like there's rain, moisture drops that dried.
Okay, and if you guys were watching the last visit, that chalk was really difficult. It was baked on there.
Yes.
Pops did note that we did have a rainstorm,
Yep, I think so. That might have been what wiped this out.
but it's
But
got
look at-
fractures.
Well, and look,
It's-
it's got chalk on this side.
That's weird. Whoa, wait a minute.
There's chalk on this side of the board. The chalks were, one was near it, one was away from it.
That's
I've never had any chalk on that side of the board. So that would just be weird for that to happen. It could, just weird. So guys, we've had different suggestions of things. One of them being that maybe this is too strong
Shout out to that viewer. Thank you.
and maybe too human and chemically, that maybe this is halting some of our progress. So that's coming off, because I am open to suggestions and thoughts and ideas. So that'll be gone for now. We'll see what happens next time. So I'll put that over here. I'm gonna pull the painted rocks and switch them out for non-painted, like skipping rocks. I'm gonna put them into a shape of the Big Dipper, and the stone that would represent the North Star I am going to have in the wrong position. My thought being, if they look up like anybody else does, they'll know, oh, well, that's out of position, and see if they move the North Star to the right position of the Big Dipper. Nana thinks I'm going to be telling them by doing that I'm an idiot, that I don't know my stars, which I don't very well, guys.
He's telling on himself.
I am, but she thinks I might be sending them the message that I'm an idiot and I don't know where the North Star goes. I'm doing it as a test to see if they put the North Star where it should be. That's what that's all about. So I think we can finish the reset. I'll pull stuff, reset it, and we'll get pictures and talk about that.
You guys, those cows seem to be alerting that someone's in the area. Well, guys, there you have it. Caught red-handed at the gifting station. I'm sorry, guys, those aren't gifts for you.
Alright, guys, so I moved these two down to the stump. I did a representation of the Big Dipper. This would be the North Star that this should point to. So it's off center. Got the hazelnuts, walnuts, almonds. Triangle mirror. So simplifying it, the Smelly bounce sheet is down. Just the smudge stick. So this is the way we're leaving it.
Well, guys, it seems that timing is everything, and today our timing was off, or maybe not. We did get to see what we haven't been able to see happen behind the scenes. Ow! Ooh!
Roses.
Ooh! Ah! And that was one of the ranchers or a group came through, herding the cows, took my breath away. Kind of shut me down for a minute. Not that we're doing anything wrong out here.
We're on Forest Service land.
It's
we're
just
not hurting anything.
A little bit jarring when you think you're out here by yourself. And so we didn't want to startle anybody else with our presence, and we didn't want to alert to the gifting station either, that being a big part of it. So we are making our way back out, and sorry for the sudden halt in activity in the camera, but we took a deeper dive into the wooded area while the people were wrangling up the cows, just not to cause any alerted activity.
When we first set this up, there weren't cows here yet. This seemed like a great spot, but of course the cows like the water too.
Yeah.
So that creates a problem, but we're working through it.
Gosh.
And maybe this fall will be better.
To actually find the culprits in camp.
We don't know, they might be taking the flowers, because what? Well, and I was missing one rock, so I didn't get to cover things well.
No.
But we were missing the We Come in Peace rock, the one with the broken arrow.
You never did find it?
Did not find that rock. And that pinkish flower was gone.
Yep.
So that's a second flower that we have not been able to locate. So who knows if a cow's grabbing it and walking off with it.
Yeah.
But it's gone.
He's a wing dinger.
So with the rancher showing up, pushing his cattle, and who knows, like you said, maybe the cows were around our Jeep and he just wanted to push them away. But for whatever reason, they came right to the creek by us. So went into a little bit panic mode.
Panic mode, because I'm like backing up. We're like backing up into, deeper woods across the creek.
I didn't want to, if he caught a glimpse of us, I didn't want him to be spooked. I'm sure he was worried. I mean, it's bear season. People are out hunting. He doesn't want to get shot.
And I didn't want to get shot.
We don't want to get shot.
Like, ah!
So we just backed off, let the situation pass.
Yeah.
He left. We went back up to the stump, saw the cows were already eating leaves and smelling stuff at the stump.
It kind of shut everything down. Like the mind turns off as to,
what we were there for.
Yeah. And it's kind of like, okay, let's just get out mode.
Yeah, because I was trying to reset. It's just hard to do.
And then we realized.
What did we realize?
The apple and the banana, you guys.
That
we didn't even look. We didn't even, set eyes on the tree that we had it on. So I'm hoping that as we're editing the video, we pan that.
They weren't there.
No, they weren't there.
They weren't there.
But
if they were on the ground, we didn't look for remnants of apple and banana. It wasn't on my head. That stump was so wiped out, we were looking at every little detail except for the fruit.
And the apple still had a UPC or whatever they're called, a little label on it.
Yeah.
When we left it.
Okay.
And so I wanted to be cognizant
Looking for the sticker
you know, looking to see if there was a dried banana peel. You
which
know,
they turn black, so that'd be hard to see.
But totally just off the radar whatsoever.
So one thing we forgot to do because of that, I had bought 3 apples to leave on the tree this time as gifts. They're in the Jeep. And we forgot because we got into just get out of there mode.
Guess who's gonna have those apples? I think I earned it, stepping in cow poo.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So guys, if you made it this far, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
It is definitely a goofy adventure with these two.
Oh my gosh.
Hopefully you're entertained.
Yeah.
We keep trying to do a better job, so we went in there just trying to do so much detail. And it's so overwhelming, guys, when you're trying to look at every little thing, observe it.
And on top of it, with the battery situation,
yes.
I don't mean to sound dramatic, but these batteries go fast. And we've gone through a handful this summer.
Well,
and
2 have been ruined by the heat. They got too hot and bubbled.
And we've had some issues with our chips and things like that.
The chips.
So then it's like, wait, you know, you want to record everything so that you can, you know, monitor it all when you're editing, for listening for the sounds and
but at the same time,
sights.
You want to have enough battery to get to the end in case you find something else.
Yeah. And then in this mode, it kind of shut down. So there you have it. Man, you guys. But we're enjoying interacting with you guys in the comment section.
Yes.
Thanks so much. I can now really put myself in maybe the forest person's shoes per se. In the sense that when we were out there at the gifting station, it's kind of a special place that we have made and deemed special, hoping for interaction, a healthy, good interaction.
Are you kidding me? There's a bear looking at me, and we're surrounded by bear hunters, guys. And right up there, you be careful. Just right there on the side hill.
Oh my Lanta!
Hey, here's your camera. Get a picture.
Oh.
But right there, guys, and there's bear hunters all around, and he's just there eating berries. 4:56 in the evening, and he's just right there. He's not running from us, just walking away.
All right, you guys, that makes me feel a lot better about sharing this video with you guys, that we, you know.
These are cows.
Yeah, okay. Cows and bears. No Bigfoot today. But that does make me feel a lot better that we've got a little something to share. Wait, guys, I think what I was trying to say is it's very relatable now. Thinking about a possible forest being, this would be their home. This would be, you know, humans going into their living rooms, their family rooms, their kitchen. You know what I mean? And when I heard that rancher, it was such a startle, and like he was, you know, something is coming into this special place. Run along, Moo. And so it does give a whole different perspective when you're actually in it and you're in the environment. So we need to be respectful to the Sasquatch, to the Bigfoot, to the forest being. We need to be respectful about, you know, where we are going. We have obviously probably crossed those lines in how we have been looking at the tree markers and structures, it's hard to say, but we definitely are coming to this adventure with wholesome hearts and pure intentions, and not looking to put any being in harm. Pops is finding me a little bit of love out here. I'm excited to have Pops recount his encounter. Now that he's had time to let it sink in and
digest it.
Yeah, we're gonna go back up there with fresh eyes.
I'll sit at the table again. I might put you where I saw what I saw. There'll be, of course, a mass difference in height and stuff. But yeah, I think we can try and do that. You had released a picture of what we believe to possibly be like a grayish Bigfoot.
I have not released.
You did on Instagram?
Oh, on our Bigfoot and Butterflies.
I wish you had put it in the clip. But anyway,
Instagram.
We want to look closer at our tree line from our campground if it's not occupied.
Yeah.
Because you were going very detailed through photos, and it really looks like a grayed out
Yeah, so guys,
Bigfoot looking at us within 5 or 6 feet of where I had my FLIR experience.
I did start a new Instagram account just to have a place and a home for more of our Bigfoot pictures. We have a mixed group of people watching because we started this channel as an adventure channel, and it has morphed into a lot of Bigfoot adventures.
With still our adventuring flair.
Yeah. You know, it's just
us.
It's all just fun. But so you can find that on Instagram at Bigfoot and Butterflies 17.
Yes.
I believe.
Yep.
I guess I'm gonna have to get my hiking boots on. I had to wash the cow poo off of them this morning from yesterday's adventure.
That reminds me.
Oh, he's got my attention. I don't know what he's talking about.
I talked to you about it. We've gotten more new followers, and we're doing a lot more of this Bigfooting. So you see us wearing these, what most people would consider a pistol. So these are self-defense weapons. I don't even know if you're allowed to call them a weapon. But anyway, they're replicas. These are not considered a firearm. I see you listening.
Yeah, there's something going on behind me.
Okay, so let me try and finish. So in the clip of this is the CO2 cartridge and the ammunition. So this holds 8 shots, which are, you can do paintball, rubber, or aluminum. So for our case, for self-defense, we are using aluminum, .43 caliber balls. And when you rack it, when the clip's in and you rack it, it charges. They're around 300 feet per second. So these are for self-defense, non-lethal. In no way are we using these to try and hurt or do anything to a Sasquatch. But if a bear, cougar, anything does come at us, we have something besides just bear spray. That's the purpose of these.
Okay, I just want to point out here and another bowed tree. Pops is doing some looking again. We've got critters making their noises. I don't see much else going on in this draw. Feels really good to be back up here, you guys. We haven't made it to the lake yet, but it just feels welcoming. Okay, so we were driving past this, and I wasn't going to capture this on video, but I want to take note of small details, so I walked back to go ahead and capture it anyway. It looks like a mess, but I feel like it possibly could be a message. I've got this one going through these trees, which, all right. But I feel like we might be coming into some more. This has been placed, and a very subtle, to me that would be a very subtle mark, what we're looking at here and here. Oh gosh, you guys, look at the size of that rose hip, for heaven's sakes. That's beautiful. Wow. So I just think we're coming into an area, not necessarily right here, but I know onward is where we saw some signs. Okay, this is one of the areas that I'm super curious to get a closer look at. When we were here for our previous adventure, we were so pooped by the time we were heading out that we didn't get the opportunity to really absorb what was going on here. So I'm actually very curious about some of this. We are in black bear country right now. So it could be anything. But it was loud enough that we heard it over the noise of our squeaking Jeep and the engine. I'm not sensing anything. Pops and I were rounding this corner, and I see what I'm gonna say is a marker. So I was alerted to keep looking, and up in here we got stuff going on, you guys. I can see a tree bend, a tree bough. I want to work my way up in there and get a closer look, just to get a visual on it. Oh my goodness, how cute! A squirrely little critter. Looks like we disturbed him or her. Okay, well, I don't really have anything new to say about this other than I wanted to get a closer look. We got the bend, we got the break. Let's see. Oh, cute. Some stuff in the background. Shall we keep on trekking?
Yeah, I want to get to the spot.
Okay, and what is the spot?
Where the rock is, with the X, with things that are placed.
The magic rock!
And you've had me stop 20 times before getting there.
The struggle is real!
So real.
Okay guys, I know we've already covered this rock before, but...
So, for me, this X is placed. It was not grown there. So that's what's so intriguing to me about this rock.
So after our last visit, there's a dead tree here. To the left of it is another tree, and in that vicinity I picked up what looked like a distorted shadow of a
and we just had to get back out here. This spot's been tugging on me to get back out here. I'm not feeling anything to make my hair stand up. I'm not smelling anything.
It feels very welcoming, and it did
Before.
when we were here the last time. It
Yeah.
was very welcoming. It's very forest friendly at the moment. We are back in campsite 1 where the magic for Pops happened, and he is going to re-experience, or kind of, I don't have the right words. Anyway, we are here. The first thing he did was grab the fleur. I believe he's probably checking the tree that he had that interesting experience. This view is so beautiful.
Come here.
I think the neighbor dogs have found that we are here. Hey, we're back in that same place where last time you were grilling up steak.
Yeah.
And the bees have thought they got an invitation
Yep, they got their invite.
Wow, how mistaken are they? I feel like I'm filming for Pop's cooking show.
Pops cooks for Nana. Gotta have proof, guys. Gotta have proof.
That's right. Oh my goodness. I love it. Maybe this is why I enjoy our adventures, because you do some of the cooking.
I do more the outdoor, which
Yes.
is usually the case. You do more the indoor.
Yep.
So it is what it is.
I like what this is. Look at that, guys.
It's flaky.
Wow. Oh my goodness. So we barbecued these for 10 minutes.
Yep, just 10 minutes on almost total high. Just barely off of high.
It smells good. Feels like gourmet trout tonight.
Yeah, baby. I'm liking it, guys. Teriyaki, pineapple, and then we did throw on garlic, onion, what was it, black seasoning?
Yeah.
With no pepper, because I don't do pepper. So no pepper.
So I'm not seeing bones. Your
No.
dad does a great job of filleting.
Yep. Thank you, Dad. You did a great job. So
Oh my gosh.
I think it turned out pretty good. And we did do a little bit of brown sugar, because I like a little bit sweet.
Wow.
Turned out really nice. So it wouldn't hurt to check for bones, but we should be pretty safe. We're back here at Davis Lake. I'm at the table where I was looking at the manual and getting ready to do settings. This was still in white hot mode. And I was just looking down through here, like towards the neighbor's camp, and just looking, and so you're right by me. So right down that ends with the trees, and just like now, don't see anything, but when I put the FLIR up, I was seeing something that to me had a Bigfoot shape to it. Like I said, it was kind of like a ghillie suit looking, rounded head, shoulders that were wide, arms down. I could see heat at the hands and heat at the face. The rest was kind of grayish. And that's what I was seeing, but didn't see anything. Put the FLIR up, and that's what I would see. We're gonna try, put Nana down there, and I'll have her move her hand up and see if I can remember well enough to what height I was thinking I was seeing this thing. So go ahead and raise your hand above your head. That doesn't even seem high enough. That is probably where I would say the face or the head is right where your hat is.
So I'm really curious, when you measure that and we recreate what we saw in the photo,
Which we still need to share with you guys.
yeah, where the height was standing.
Well, and that one to me looks hunched.
Right, it did to me too.
Yeah, so the gray photo that we're gonna share, guys, is like this gray right here. So somewhere right here, we're trying to recreate, and we're struggling to see each other when we recreate that. But we will add that photo, and it looks like it's hunched over. So right there where the bend of my tape is 8 feet. So that would put your hat, its face somewhere in the 7 or 7'8" range.
Wow.
So that would mean almost 8 feet tall, or maybe 8 feet tall at the top of its head. But that, from what I was seeing just now, that looks like the height of the face that I saw. So that would put it at about 8 feet.
Oh my Lanta.
But, I mean, just totally tripped me out sitting there, seeing a figure here with heat at the face, heat at the hands. Beside the body.
Let's give the view now from where you're standing back to the campsite where we were sitting, you were sitting.
Yeah, I was just sitting in the middle of the picnic table on the far side looking this way.
And I would have been in the camper.
And I was saying 35, 40 feet. I think we're past that. We're probably more like 50 feet. To see something right here.
Wow, we're in the magical spot. Well, I'm going to claim my hat back.
Okay, well, it tripped me out. We haven't quite been able to recreate it, but...
So, I'm going to take us... I'll show you guys where Pops is tucked in there.
It was something like this, but it was hunched to look through these trees.
And now I'm going to take us back to where I took the photo, and I will aim it. So, but we're on the GoPro, so I don't have the ability to zoom in, but I wanted you guys to know what the aim is. So, coming back, I had just made hot cocoa. I had been in the camper. I came out here. Pops was working on a new calling rock at the table. I made the hot cocoa. I snapped a picture because my sister had given me a super cute little mug that said, "I love you, sister." So it would have been about like this. And I'm having a very difficult time seeing him through that. Okay, I see your face. I'm going to go back to my photo so we can try and figure out the height as to this picture's position.
So we've been trying to do a comparison photo of this gray figure that we see in this vicinity. We are struggling so hard to get either Nana or I to get picked up by the camera like the gray figure that we have from when we camped here. I'm feeling exhausted. All this strenuous trying to figure this out, look at photos. I'm just feeling wiped out. So I don't want to leave it like this, but this is where I'm leaving it.
Can you quickly just point out like the cluster of trees and about
okay, so
from the picnic table?
I believe we're seeing through here. Somewhere in here.
Awesome.
Okay.
There you have it, guys.
But if us looking at this photo and sizing and anything means anything, the head of this thing would have been like the size of a pumpkin. It seems like it would have been really big.
Yeah.
Because we can't even make out our faces through this. So Nana will do some work to see if she can do anything to find that would put us as like a side-by-side to show this. I'm just feeling exhausted.
I'm gonna take Pops home, you guys, and let this guy put his feet up.
Yeah, I go back to work tomorrow.
Yeah, he's back to the daily grind.
I was very charged up when we started this, and it's been hours and hours later looking.
And
I just feel exhausted.
It takes a toll on the mental.
The mind, it's...
Yeah, it's a mind warp for sure.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap this up. Thanks for watching, you guys.
Thank you for watching. Please leave us a thumbs up, a happy comment, and
push that subscribe button.
Yeah, let us know what you think, guys. We're trying to keep it real. We just want to share what we are experiencing with you guys.
Yeah. One last detail.
Always. So 2 apples, 1 blue iris flower that's fake. I'm gonna leave them on the rock with the 3 X's.
As a gift.
As a gift.
Skipped our mind because I think we were starting to get hungry. And now we're just dragging our wagon, but we didn't want to miss this opportunity.
Not when we're all the way up here. I'm going to put this a little bit on the back side. Hopefully no one sees it from the road.
We don't have intentions to come back up until probably fall for maybe
It'll be a month or 2 before we get back up
some
there.
grouse hunting.
But just want to leave a gift to our forest friends.
So thank you.
So a blue iris flower, 2 apples, underneath an X, and the arch.
I think maybe that wraps it up for real.
I'm gonna try and get out of here.
Bye, guys.
Bye.